everybody. I'm Lisa Campos, Community Affairs Director with your Positively Tampa Bay. The Ybor City Museum Society is just 24 hours away from the grand opening of its exhibit, The Women of Ybor, 125 Years of Influence. As part of the opening ceremony, take a look. The great Dr. Olga Kuehl-White will perform. This master of Spanish music has graced the stage of Carnegie Hall, just to name a few. Her involvement is a major coup for the Museum Society, and here's a taste of what she can do with the piano. And we are honored to have Olga in our studios this afternoon, and we're also joined by Elizabeth McCoy, who's a curator of the new exhibit. Welcome to you both.
Thank you very much.
Olga, it's such a pleasure to meet you in person. We've heard so much about you.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about what it will be like for you to be able to give this performance with the community on the opening night of such a great exhibit.
It means a great deal. After all, I grew up in that community. I grew up when it was a thriving community and a very nurturing and supportive environment. And since my family came from Asturias over 100 years ago, performing in the Centro Asturiano means everything.
So
Thank you for asking.
You're going back to El Centro Asturiano, where you visited as a little girl many times.
Yes, absolutely. I'm even taking my mother's mantón, which is the big Spanish shawls, handmade, and was purchased quite a few years ago. And it will grace the stage with me.
Do you think that this exhibit comes at a great time? Do you think that a lot of folks don't understand the role that women played in the founding of Ybor City?
Most probably. Everyone has always been busy with so many issues, so that I'm sure that any information that can be given to the public will be at good timing. Good timing. I think women need to be appreciated and.
Well, I would agree with you.
Good.
Elizabeth, it's such a wonderful draw to have Olga there. What are some of the other things you think that guests will be impressed and surprised by with the exhibit?
Well, I think it's important to note that oftentimes history tells the men's story, and the women, though their story is equally as important, sometimes get overshadowed. And we definitely wanted to make sure that that didn't continue to happen, and that we were able to bring to light people like Olga, and even people like Ybor City's founder, Vicente Martinez Ybor, his wife. Even his family now doesn't know a lot about her story. So just trying to get back into history and uncover some of those stories that have been lost or overlooked is really what we were trying to do.
You've brought some examples of some of the really cool things that are in the museum. The cigar press is here. How many female cigar rollers were there? In the pictures we typically only see the guys doing it.
You know, I'm not exactly sure how many in all of the factories, but women were very prized for they had small hands, and a lot of the activities that the cigar makers engaged in, they needed to have nimble hands to pull the stems out of the leaves and such, and so women were actually paid higher in a lot of cases than men were in the cigar factories, so they were definitely a cherished member of the factory for sure.
Well, we look forward to learning so much more. Olga, again, thank you for coming in. It's an honor to have you
very honored
here at ABC Action News. For more information on the exhibit, take a look at your screen. March 25th, it's tomorrow at 5 p.m. We start with the free concert with Olga at the Centro Asturiano, and then the big opening ceremony party at 6 p.m. at the Ybor Museum State Park at the Gardens. For detailed information on all of the festivities as well as the exhibit, you can visit them online at ybormuseum.org.